Attention all KULR shareholders. Today's price action in this pivot to the downside isn't anything to panic about. Stick around, I'm going to talk about it. Also, we're going to take a brief look and check out FUBO. Will this stock continue to see a run? Stick around, I'm going to give you my expectations and thoughts on that while we review and check out ACHR. We reached and breached those $12 levels here on today's trading, so stick around for my end of the week price target. But before we jump into all of that, can you do me one huge favor and smash that like button? Let's see if we can get this video to 250 likes. We have been crushing it video after video thanks to you guys, so I would love to just say this: I really do appreciate it. Now, first stock we're going to talk about here in today's video is ACHR, and for those that is currently holding the stock, don't forget to drop down in the comment section below, comment the ticker symbol. Now, as you guys can see here, we did reach and breach that $12 levels, challenging that upper on the Bollinger Canal, and we actually rejected it. That isn't a bad sign at all. In fact, this is what you call a healthy correction on a overbought stock. Far as our FUBO goes, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is severely above that upper on the Bollinger Band, and stocks tend to not continue to trade above that. So what we expect here in FUBO, we do expect a retracement here pretty soon, but the reason why this thing is running the way it is because of the news. So it still has a chance to see a multi-running situation. And far as ACHR goes, ladies and gentlemen, this correction here in the stock isn't anything to panic about at all. In fact, we do see healthy volume on this correction. And coming off of that capital trend, we do see heavy, small-scale outflow, which points to retail investor activity. And as you guys can see here, we're seeing major outflow on that, but inflow in favorment here on the block orders on that extra large scale, but it's being overtaken by the large. And like I told you guys before, extra large and large scale orders can represent institutions and or hedge fund activity. And seeing as though that we do see a slight outflow in favorment, only 858,000 now, so that outflow is starting to pick up on that large scale, which points to more shorting than covering here so far. As you all know, ACHR does have a loaded call options chain here for the expiration of January 17th. Now, crossing certain price levels can cause a gamma squeeze to take place, and I'm going to be doing a detailed video on that alone here later here today. So if you do want to catch that video and you do have a demand for it, guys, please comment. I will be there. If we can get 20 of those comments, I will drop that video shortly after this one. But as you guys can see, if we go back to the 15-minute chart here in ACHR, and if you made it this far in the video, can you please comment made it? We're still here with you, Obi. The comments really do help the channel grow. But looking at the 15-minute chart, guys, it seems as though that we have found ourselves in a bottom consolidation state, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a great thing on the day. I don't think we're going to drop below that 1101 low that we set here today. I do feel as though that we're going to see a aftermarket uptick in the share price. Next stock we're going to talk about here in today's video, back to FUBO. As you guys can see here, after its rally here right out the gate, we did actually fall and face some retracement thanks to heavy and aggressive short selling on that extra large scale. As you guys can see here, huge numbers that the stock hasn't seen in quite some time. But on the bullish side of things, we are approaching that mid Bollinger Band here for a cross here pretty soon. I do feel as though that we're going to flip this SAR before the day is over it around those $5.80 levels. This SAR is going to continue to get shorter as these 15-minute intervals pass by. Now, looking at our technical sentiment chart, as you guys can see here on the day, we do see a negative sentiment as well as the 60-minute. and the 1 minute. We are currently severely overbought due to the fact that this thing did see a high gap up here, thanks to the news. But like I said before, this is the type of news that can cause the stock to see a multi-day running situation. And I do feel as though that is likely to take place here in FUBO. I do feel as though that the stock stands a very great chance to revisit those $6 levels here tomorrow. Last but not least, stock we're going to talk about here in today's video, KULR. Now, today's retracement may have caused a few of you retail investors to actually panic sell. And if that wasn't you, can you please comment in the comment section below? Didn't sell. As you guys can see here, we're currently down 5.33%, and today's volume isn't bad at all. Turnover ratio coming in at that 8.02% here so far. But if we take a brief look and check out our PCD, we currently see a profit ratio at 74%. That isn't bad at all. And we do see a small number of holdings currently trapped, indicating a lower resistance, which we currently got here at $4.06. So we do have a wide range of gain left here before we come into resistance here on the upcoming turnaround. Another thing I want you guys to pay very close attention to here, if we take a brief look and check out things, as you guys can see here, that degree overlap currently shows a 71.02%, and that isn't bad at all. In fact, the greater the degree overlap, the more concentrated the positions and the more moderate the stock price fluctuates. We are looking for a fluctuation in price here in KULR here very soon. And as you guys can see here, we didn't flip that SAR here today. That is also a great sign. Now, looking at yesterday's short sale analysis, we did get a heavy short sale ratio backed by a high total short volume. And just looking at today's price action, we don't see a major sign or symbol of massive covering going on at all, especially from yesterday's short positions. Just looking at that extra large scale, as you guys can see here, net outflow in favorment of 2.58 million here so far, and I do feel as though that number is going to increase. We did drop as low as $3.12 from the close here. Closed here at previous close $3.47 and closed here at $3.12. We got pretty close of a SSR, but it didn't happen here for KULR. So that's going to be very interesting here for tomorrow's trading. Now, seeing as though that we did cross that mid Bollinger Band here on the 15-minute chart, got rejected. Now we see a rejection here from the break to the downside. That's a very great sign for us to actually finally challenge the upper here at this $3.38 levels here shortly. If we can challenge that upper here on the 15-minute chart, I do feel as though that we're going to ride it here for a bit in today's trading back towards those $3.48 levels. Be looking for KULR to see a bullish day here tomorrow. 2 back-to-back days of retracement. As you guys can see here, this 4-day sway retraced over 36%. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if we do actually break this SAR here at this $3 even, expect for the stock to actually challenge this mid Bollinger Band right around those $2.60 levels. So with that being said, if you haven't already, don't forget to consider joining our Discord server. The sign up link is in the description below, and may the gains be with you. Whatever you do, don't forget to join our Discord. The sign up link is in the description below.